What's up, everybody watching this? I appreciate if you're watching. Or if you ever watched any of my other videos, I really appreciate it. Here we go with my WWE Backlash, SmackDown's first pay-per-view. WWE Backlash review. It happened last night. I couldn't do it last night. I didn't feel like it. Plus, I was really tired. So here we go with my Backlash review. I thought it was a pretty good pay-per-view. 1 to 10 rating, I'd give it a... for the championship wins from Becky and AJ, that was a 10. The rest of the matches, I would say the pay-per-view was at least a 7. So Backlash gets a 7. Again, I enjoyed it throughout the entire show. I didn't get bored. Except the most boring match was probably the Usos Hype Bros, in my opinion. So here we go. Up first. Out on the kickoff. Not on the pay-per-view. On the kickoff, we had Apollo Crews take on Baron Corbin. Pretty damn good match. I enjoyed it. These guys, I mean, the next SmackDown pay-per-view, one of these guys better get a pay-per-view match instead of being used on the kickoff show. Crews and Corbin, good match, as I said. Baron Corbin wins with the end of days. On the pay-per-view, Shane McMahon comes out first. Then Daniel Bryan. Both of them get huge pops. Shane talks about this is the first SmackDown pay-per-view, stuff like that. And Daniel Bryan says, we got championships on the line, a new tag team championship, new women's championship. And we're going to kick it off right now with the women's championship match is up first. Out comes Becky Lynch first. Gets a major pop. And it was good. It was Becky Lynch 6-pack challenge for the new SmackDown Women's Championship. Becky Lynch, Naomi, Natalya, Carmella, Nikki Bella, and Alexa Bliss. All in the match. All women are pretty good workers. Or some of them are better than others. We know that. During this match, we had some pretty good stuff. Naomi looked great in the match. She impressed me with a few things she did. She did a springboard dive to the outside on all 4 or all 5 other women. Or maybe it's 4 women, because I think Alexa might have been eliminated by then. Anyways, Naomi does a springboard, high crossbody, springboard press, whatever you want to call it, to the outside of the ring. She could have jumped off the top rope a little bit more, I thought, and got a little bit more height, but she didn't. But still, it was a good dive, good springboard by Naomi. She looked pretty damn good in the match. And then we had in the corner, Nikki Bella was about to suplex Carmella. But then Natalya comes up from behind, hooks up Nikki in a powerbomb position into a suplex powerbomb off the top rope. That was pretty good. As I said, Natalya powerbombs, Nikki suplexes Carmella at the same time. That was a good spot. Very good move. The crowd loved it. After that, the crowd started chanting, "This is awesome, this is awesome." It was a very good women's match for the main roster. It was very good, very entertaining. So that was a good spot. Natalya's powerbomb. And Nikki's suplex on Carmella. And Naomi's dive was good to the outside. Let's now talk about who was eliminated. Up first, eliminated was Alexa Bliss. That was kind of surprising that she was gone first. I thought it would be, I don't know, Naomi. I thought it would be gone first. Alexa Bliss eliminated first by Naomi. Naomi eliminates Alexa first. Second, Naomi is eliminated when she taps out to the sharpshooter that Natalya put her in. So Naomi's gone second. Third, Natalya's gone. Fourth, Nikki Bella's eliminated when Carmella rolls her up, grabs the tights of Nikki. Nikki Bella's gone. She's pretty pissed off that she was eliminated. Carmella's talking trash to her. That was great. Carmella's telling her, get out of here. You're eliminated. Nikki didn't like that. She slapped Carmella. So Nikki's gone. It's down to Carmella, the baddest chick in the ring. In NXT, she was the hottest chick in the ring. Well, on SmackDown, she's the baddest chick in the ring because she's been hashtag beat up Nikki Bella. She's been beating up Nikki Bella a lot, week after week, building up to Backlash. So it's Carmella and Becky Lynch, the final two. One of them will be the first ever SmackDown Women's Champion. Carmella taps out to Becky Lynch when she puts her in her finisher, the cross arm breaker, whatever her finisher is called. It's an arm bar, basically. Her submission. Carmella taps to Becky's finisher. Becky Lynch wins the first ever SmackDown Women's Champion. She's the first ever SmackDown Women's Champion. She should be, because she was the first SmackDown woman picked in the draft. So she should be the first SmackDown Women's Champion. The final four, the last, I should say the last, not the final four, but the last four horsewomen to become a champion. Charlotte did it. Bayley's done it in NXT. Sasha's done it in WWE and NXT. And Becky Lynch, the final member of the four horsewomen to become a champion. It was awesome. It was great. I loved it. Very happy for Becky. I'm a big fan of Becky. I would have been okay. I would have been fine if Carmella won the championship, but Carmella did not. Becky Lynch wins. It was great. It was awesome. She deserves it, no doubt about it. So now we go to the second match of the pay-per-view, which was Usos in the tag team tournament. The winner goes to the finals. Usos taking on the Hype Bros. This match was okay. It wasn't the best match of the night. It wasn't that good. But Bray Wyatt's match he was in wasn't that good either. That was kind of boring because of who was in it. Bray versus Kane, that was not interesting. Usos take on Hype Bros. Usos win. I predicted they would win and go to the finals. So up next, we had the third match of the night, which was for the Intercontinental Championship. The Miz defending against Dolph Ziggler. Miz against Dolph Ziggler. IC title on the line, of course. Maurice is at ringside. Very, very good wrestling match. This match was pretty damn entertaining. A lot of near falls. A lot of kickouts. Damn good Intercontinental title match. Dolph, in my opinion, Ziggler brought the best out in the Miz. Very good Intercontinental title match. Great wrestling in it. But Maurice had to interfere and screw Ziggler. Maurice sprays some type of spray, some chemical in a bottle. She sprayed in Ziggler's eyes. He gets blinded. Then he gets hit with skull-crushing finale. 1, 2, 3. Miz retains the Intercontinental Championship because of Maurice interfering. Now, if Maurice was banned from ringside, maybe Ziggler could win the Intercontinental title. Maybe they'll do that at No Mercy. Ban Maurice from ringside because she screwed Ziggler. Ziggler should have got the win. In my opinion, I wanted Ziggler to win. I predicted Ziggler would win. He lost. Whatever. Miz is still Intercontinental Champion, and his reign will go on and on and on and on and on until we can't take it anymore. So, Miz retains the Intercontinental title. The fourth match of the night was Bray Wyatt. Earlier in the kickoff or pay-per-view, they showed backstage Randy Orton had his leg stuck in a door, and Bray Wyatt was slamming the door on his leg. So storyline-wise, Bray injured Orton. So Orton wasn't going to be able to compete at Backlash against Bray Wyatt. Very disappointing. I wanted to see this match. I predicted Randy would have won. I'm sure he would have won, because he lost to Lesnar at SummerSlam. Anyways, it was disappointing. Very disappointing. For some reason, Randy Orton could not get cleared to wrestle. I don't know why. I guess a bump on his head from Brock Lesnar busting him open, I guess that didn't heal. I don't know why he couldn't compete and be cleared. So Bray Wyatt comes out. The ref counts to 10. Forfeit victory. Bray Wyatt wins because Randy Orton couldn't compete and come out. Bray Wyatt then starts to leave the ring. And then the announcer just starts talking. The ring announcer says Bray Wyatt will compete tonight in a no disqualification match. And I was like, okay, this could be interesting, this could be good. But it ended up not being. Anyways, I had a friend on Twitter tell me that Kane was probably going to be the one to face Bray, and I didn't want to see that. I did not want to see that match for the 50th time. I've seen Bray Kane enough. Not that they've wrestled in the past 1 or 2 years, because I don't think they have, but I think they did last year at Survivor Series, I think, when Undertaker was a part of Survivor Series. Anyways, Bray, his opponent is Kane. That was a big fail. Huge fail by WWE. You could have brought in somebody from NXT for one night only. Could have been way more entertaining. Could have had Eric Young come out, or James Storm come out, or not Samoa Joe, because he's feuding with Nakamura. Could have Nakamura come out. The NXT champion could have answered Bray Wyatt's challenge. That would have been awesome, but I guess that would have made no sense to just have Nakamura show up on a SmackDown pay-per-view. I guess that makes no sense to Vince, because it's a SmackDown-only pay-per-view, and Vince thinks he doesn't need NXT talent. Well, you do need NXT talent when one of your top guys like Randy Orton is not cleared to wrestle Bray Wyatt. We do not want to see Kane. I don't think anybody wanted to see Kane versus Bray. I don't think anybody was excited to see Kane versus Bray. In my opinion, it was pretty boring. I mean, the highlight of the match was Bray Wyatt jumping off the second table, putting Kane through the ring announcer's table. That was the highlight of the match. The rest of it wasn't good. Anyways, I thought Bray Wyatt was going to win when he was about to hit Sister Abigail, and then Kane reversed it, and Kane chokeslams Bray and defeats Bray Wyatt. Kane, the old red machine, defeats Bray Wyatt for what? Why? I don't have a clue. Stupid booking, and it was a major fail to have Kane go over Bray, in my opinion. It was just stupid and pointless and shouldn't have happened. So Bray Wyatt loses to Kane, no DQ. That was a huge fail, and that match shouldn't even been on a pay-per-view. Getting pretty damn dark in here. So, up next was, after Bray Kane, the fifth match of the night was the tag team titles. SmackDown Tag Team Championships on the line. Before this match, you had Heath Slater backstage being interviewed by Renee Young, and he was with Rhino, his partner, and Heath Slater starts telling Rhino, I ate some bad food, I already went 5 or 10 times today, and I think I'm going to go again, and basically trying to say he thinks he's going to shit himself again. And then Rhino says, you know we're still on, we are still live right now, you know that, right? And then Heath Slater looked embarrassed. And then Renee says, I gotta go, and runs off. That was pretty funny. So, I don't know what they're trying to accomplish by Slater telling everybody that he almost shit himself. I don't know what that accomplishes. It accomplishes nothing. Some stupid writer came up with that. So the tag team titles out. Usos come out. They got some new ring gear. They're no longer wearing face paint. Against Rhino and Heath Slater. If Slater wins, he gets a contract to be on SmackDown. I predicted the Usos would win. I don't know why. I just thought they would. Rhino and Heath Slater win. Pretty decent tag match. It wasn't bad. It wasn't great. It was decent. Usos lose. Heath Slater and Rhino, the new first ever SmackDown Tag Team Champions. Again, I know Slater had to get his contract, but if the Usos would have won the titles, they'd be the heels, and American Alpha could chase the Usos as heels. American Alpha are, of course, baby faces. You could have Alpha chasing the Usos over the tag titles for a couple months. But no, they had to go with Rhino and Slater, who are fan favorites. So good for Rhino and Slater. I'm happy for them. They're good guys. They've been in the business a long time, both of them. Of course, Rhino is the last, final ECW original to be the ECW Heavyweight Champion and TV Champion. So Rhino's been in the business a really long time. Way longer than Slater. Now the main event. AJ Styles challenging Dean Ambrose for the WWE World Championship. SmackDown WWE World Championship. Dean Ambrose, AJ Styles. I was really, really excited, really happy for this main event to happen. I was really looking forward to it. And it delivered. It was damn good. I really, really enjoyed it. Ambrose showed some heel tactics. He showed a lot of fire, like he wasn't quitting during the match. But, of course, the heel won. Anyways, a couple spots that were pretty awesome during this. You had AJ Styles go for that springboard 450, and he missed, and he did not land well. That was pretty, that looked like it really hurt, how he landed. Very good match, very well worked. Both guys worked for their first one-on-one match, I believe, in their careers. They both worked very well together. AJ Ambrose worked very good together. Ref got knocked down. I think this was later, right before AJ won. Before that, Ambrose throws AJ into the crowd, over the guardrail. And then Ambrose climbs on the announcer's table, runs off the announcer's table, jumps into the crowd, taking out AJ. That was a cool, awesome spot. And then in the ring, ref gets knocked down for less than a minute. AJ hits a low blow on Dean Ambrose. Ambrose goes down. AJ hits his finisher. 1, 2, 3. AJ effing Styles wins the WWE World Championship. I was really happy. I was really, really happy for AJ. The guy really deserves it. He came to WWE for a reason. He didn't come to WWE to be thrown out of the Royal Rumble, but he did. He didn't come to the Royal Rumble to be tossed out. He didn't come to compete at WrestleMania to lose, but he did. He did come to the WWE to be highlighted, like the star that he is and getting the major push that he's getting. He did come to the WWE, I believe, to be wrestling at SummerSlam and defeating John Cena. He did come to the WWE to be facing Ambrose for the WWE World Championship at Backlash. He did come to the WWE to become champion. And now AJ Styles is champion. AJ is truly the face that runs the place. He's now the WWE Champion. He's a face of the SmackDown brand. AJ Styles is a face of the Blue brand. It is effing awesome. It's really awesome. I loved it. Loved AJ Styles winning. Big fan of his since 2002 when I first saw the guy. I saw him before 2002. I saw him in 2001 in NWA Wildside. And I saw him before that in other companies. I've seen AJ wrestle in WWA, a company in Australia that had a pay-per-view in 2001. I saw AJ wrestle for a short time in XWF. And AJ was also in WCW, I think, for 1 or 2 matches on TV, but I didn't see him in WCW. AJ made history. After he won the championship at Backlash, AJ made history by being the first man ever to hold world titles for the 3 major companies. Or 3 major companies in the world. New Japan really isn't a company that's really a major company in the United States, even though a lot of wrestling fans know of it and watch it. AJ Styles, first guy ever to be the IWGP Heavyweight Champion. New Japan's heavyweight title, the IWGP Heavyweight title, AJ had it. NWA Champion, NWA World Heavyweight Champion when TNA was still working with the NWA. Then he became TNA World Heavyweight Champion. And now, in 2016, at Backlash, AJ Styles is WWE World Champion. The face of SmackDown, the face that runs the place. AJ made history. He's been IWGP, WWE Champion now, and TNA World Champion, and he was NWA World Champion. So AJ is the only guy to hold 3 major world titles for 3 major wrestling companies. You could argue that TNA isn't a major wrestling company anymore. I disagree because they still have TV deals overseas and they are seen by a lot of people still. They're not really seen by a lot of people on Pop TV, but overseas, TNA sells a lot of TV deals. They got TV in India, England, Australia, all over the world. So TNA is still a major company even though they don't have good ratings. So congrats to AJ Styles. It was so awesome. This is why AJ came to WWE. To be a main event player, to be the face that runs a place, to be the guy, to be the WWE Champion. AJ Styles had title shots earlier in the year against Roman Reigns. Of course, he didn't win. But thank God, whoever decided to give him the title, if it was Vince or Triple H, I think it was Vince. Great decision by giving AJ Styles the championship. The guy will be great as a face of SmackDown. He will be great, and I'm sure he'll face Ambrose again at the next pay-per-view, No Mercy, in October. Backlash gets a 7. I enjoyed it. Pretty good pay-per-view from SmackDown. Clash of Champions is next. We're going to see if Raw can top SmackDown. Who knows if they will. They probably will, but I don't think nobody at our Clash of Champions is gonna top what AJ Styles did by becoming champion. I loved it. Congratulations, AJ Styles. It was epic. It was awesome to watch you win the championship. Finally, you've been in WWE since Royal Rumble. Finally, AJ Styles is getting the championship and the push he deserves. Hope you enjoy my Backlash review. SmackDown's Backlash pay-per-view. First ever Backlash SmackDown pay-per-view. First pay-per-view of the brand split in 2016. As I said, I give it a 7. Follow me on Twitter at TNAWWE Guy. Also at NXT WWE Guy. Also subscribe to my YouTube. I'm going to watch Monday Night Raw starting in about, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes. Maybe you'll watch this during Raw or after Raw. Enjoy Raw. I'll be live on Twitter, live tweeting Monday Night Raw all 3 hours. Bye for now.